Hi everyone, this is Anthony from Sunny Creates. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So I have a video for you today. You can actually put it in your idea book. I think it would be a great one for the idea book. But before we get started, let's do this. And I want to say hi and hugs to the following people. I haven't responded to your comments as yet, but I will get to them shortly. And so my left hand is giving me quite a bit of problem these days, so trying to take it really easy apart from having my normal work to do. So yeah, that's it. You know what I mean. So and my left hand is my dominant hand. So I want to say hi and hugs to Deline Berger, Helene Glass, Judy Fenter, Christine Skinner, Angela Jones Quilts, and Angela is a new subscriber, so let's all give a hearty welcome. We hope, dear Angela, that you are going to enjoy this channel and that it is going to inspire you and you are going to be able to use these ideas and make them your own. Creatively created, Randy Winter, Marwood, Sherry van der Poel, So Paper Crafts, and Julia Williams. Thanks so much for your comments and catching up and watching the videos, etc., etc. I know I have not been consistent, but I am truly struggling with my hand quite a bit. So unfortunately, when that happens, I can't put a video out because I'm just straining my hand. So also, what I wanted to let you know, this is for Christine Skinner. Christine, I know that you sent me a comment and I wanted to answer you on Ko-fi, and then I was like, no, I'm gonna do a video, and then guess what, I haven't done videos. So Christine, I'm not sure about the sepia the ink that you want to use. I don't have that color, so I can't really say whether that is something that is going to work or not. Okay, but I can tell you one thing. For stamping, in terms of the browns, these are the browns that I am using for stamping, and I hope I'm answering your question because I did read your comment a while ago. So what's this? Okay, so in stamping, in VersaFine Clay, Pine Cone, Acorn, and Fallen Leaves, and somewhere in the bottom over there. So Fallen Leaves is the darkest of them, really dark. You can compare it maybe to Ground Espresso of Tim Holtz, and then Pine Cone is also relatively dark. Now I'm loving Acorn. I'm loving Acorn because it looks brown when you stamp it. Okay, so I just adore that color. And there's it over here. There's Acorn over here. That's Acorn there. Okay, and then I don't think I have yes, and this is Pine Cone. Okay, so you can see it's a brown, but it's a dark brown. Here Acorn, you can see it's quite a nice brown, and then if you're looking at Fallen Leaves, it's almost black. Okay, in terms of that. But the sepia you did speak about, I can tell you one thing, I've seen a lot of people use it. It is definitely on my list to buy, and the only reason I haven't bought it as yet is it's more expensive than these ones over here. So I kind of wanted to get the whole collection of this one and then buy the sepia, but I do believe it's also by VersaFine, if I'm not mistaken, if that's the same sepia you are speaking about. I guess you can use these for edging, distressing, because for the most part we don't what's the word I'm looking for? We don't spray water on our distress inks when we are edging. Okay, and I'll go back to see whether I've answered your question fully, and if I haven't, then I will put a link in. I mean, I will send you a message as well. So what are we doing today? You'll need 2 music papers. You can also use 2 big book pages. It doesn't really matter, okay? If you want the height, then you would need to use a music paper like this. So, oh dear, I don't have any of my rulers over here, but I'll tell you the height of this folded one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.25 inches, okay? And I folded this 1, 2, 3, 4, and just over 1/4 inch, okay? And your music paper for that measures let's see, measures a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.25. 12.25, so 12 would do. And then over here it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.25. I am sorry, I'm only giving you in inches, but I've got this board, so I'm making use of it, and I don't know where my ruler is to give you in centimeters, but I know that there are clever people out there and that they can definitely work that out. So I got this idea from Anne Kinlon, and she got it from Purita Damon. Okay, I did not watch Purita Damon's little what do you call it, like a short on Facebook. I don't know what it's called, but I know Purita Damon is really awesome with her stuff. And for South African ladies, she's either on South African Junk Journal Journey or Scrap and Sell across South Africa. I can't remember, but I know I went and had a look at her stuff. Right, so what it is it's like waterfall pockets made with music paper, okay? And they give you nice big pockets. And what I've added, I can't remember whether Anne did this or not. I can't remember. I won't lie, I can't remember, but maybe she did. I just added pieces of coffee dyed paper onto 3 of them, so that they act as a writing space as well. So you've got like lots of writing space on this. I didn't add it at the back because you can actually what's the word I'm looking for, glue it on 3 sides and get an extra pocket. So here you've got 4 pockets, okay? So you can glue it on the extra side and 3 sides and get an extra pocket on the top. I don't have big enough journal cards at the moment in it, but you can have an idea what it looks like. Okay, all right, so let's try and make this. I've sewn this here to get them all together, but you are more than welcome to staple, or you are more than welcome to use a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. And I think Purita stapled and did a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, and I just zapped it on my sewing machine. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that now, because I have one here as a sample, if you could call it that. Then what I'm going to do is that I am going to try to see if I can take the measurements out of it. Right, the only thing you might want to worry about is you know, on your last page, which way the music music notes are, or if you are using book pages, you know, that they are in the right direction. So I am just, but you don't need to worry about that now. All you need to worry about is you can fold it, right, like this, and just that one must go over the other. Okay, so I'm just going to take this for example, and I'm just going to put it there, and I'm just going to try to fold it. Just making sure that the ends meet. Okay, so obviously this has gone very fat now because I have you know, put stuff in it. So I'm just going to use that as my one measurement. And all I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring this in just so that it overlaps the bottom one, because we need some place to glue. And then just ensuring that the edges, the line, you know, it lines up over here, so that we have a decent fold over there. Okay, all right, so I'm going to do that. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it here, because there are 4 pockets that are one below the other, if you could say that. So I kind of want you to meet, you know, have almost the same measurements in place, if you could say that. Oh, this paper is so much thicker than the other one. I just assumed it was the same paper, but it's not. This is thinner, that's thicker. Okay, maybe 2 different music sheets, but I can tell you one thing, look, they old. So I'm gonna take this paper, because this one seems to be what's the word I'm looking for? No, it's not gonna hold. It's not gonna hold. Just gonna see whether I can find something that I can work with. From here, let's just take this one. This feels about the same weight as the other one. Sorry about that. It's only when I held it in my hand and tried to fold it that I realized that it wasn't the right weight. So then the other thing I wanted to let you know about, ladies, is that what's this word? So I mentioned the other day that I'm doing a lot of my Bible studies and stuff like that. How's that for you? Wow, that just worked. And things like that. So and oh my goodness, I am truly a beginner, you know, but I bought these 2 books. Not books, man. They're Bibles. Yeah. And I'm not even ready to do a review or anything on it. So I'm just measuring it up like that. Just so that we get the right measurements here. That they're halfway decent. Okay, so there we go. I think we're good. I think let's just take this one out now and put it together. Yeah, so I bought 2 Bibles. So it's not like I don't have Bibles, because I do have Bibles. I'm not that bad. But the Bibles that I actually have are, so I mean, I got the the King James Version and the New King James Version. And I know that there are people that will say, no, we must read those. But I'm not at that stage where I can read them and understand what exactly is happening, because I'm more concentrated in understanding what words are being used and actually being able to understand the word of God, more like deciphering those words, taking me back a bit to when I was in school and university. Yeah, so anyway, let's punch this. So I've just lined all of them like that, but I'm not pressing them down there, okay? Just lining them up like this. I mean, using a 2-inch circle punch, because I'm punching for the pockets. Now, it could be that your circle punch is not going to do this, because I can tell you, it is a struggle for mine. Okay, so the other time it went through. Today it's not going through, but that's fine. I got the basics what I want. So yeah, also my hand is so sore that this is definitely putting a strain on my hand, and I can't punch more than that, harder than that. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and use what I've already punched, if I can see. And I got new contacts on, so yeah. Let's just say that I got a new prescription on. So also that is, I don't know, you know, in they warn me that with multifocal lenses, contact lenses, you need bright light for you to be able to see. And I think you know by now the light I actually film in is not bright. You see it as a bit bright, but it's actually not bright. Yeah, so I'm struggling to see the ta-da! There we go. Oh my god, that took so much out of my hands. Mustn't use the word. I mustn't say oh my god, I must say oh dear me rather. Yes, okay, so you can see that I'm brand new, not brand new, but I am new in my faith. I'm a baby, okay, let's put it that way. So what we want to do here now is that we want to kind of stagger these pockets, right? But always keeping them together. Then the one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to see where, if I fold this in like this, whether my text or my notes are upside down, and they are. So let's see if I flip it over this way, if they're going to be upside down. No, they're not. So oh, look at them, there we go. That was sorted quite easily. Okay, so this one here, I can put it in there now because I got this the right side up, right? But I also need to see that because that is going to be the final one. So let's flip it this way and put it and see. Okay, so that is the right side. This one. Well, the numbers are the right side, so that means that that is the right side. Okay, so I'm going to put this here and I'm going to say, okay, where do I want to line it up? Okay, so you can see my folds are not the most you know, aligned or whatever, but it is what it is, and it's still gonna look pretty. How did I go off so much on this one here? I'm just gonna pull this one out a little bit here. Oh no, but then I will lose my thingy on the. Okay, so I'm just gonna do that. How's that? Does that work for me? No, it doesn't look nice. I'm gonna pull it out a little bit. There, and just a little bit on the side here. Seems that I think, you know, there's it there. That's it. That's what I needed, because everything else remains intact. Okay, great stuff. Right, so that's that there. So I think maybe that gap between each one should be fine. Okay, and let's see. I'm eyeballing the gap. Nothing hectic over here. I'm just eyeballing this gap between them. So if you want to be more precise, you know, go for it. It's your journal, right? So I'm just going to do that there, and hopefully that's going to work out nicely for us. So I hope that you are well, ladies. I hope that you are well. Yeah, so I was saying to you that I bought these two Bibles, and one is the ladies' Bible. It's called, I'll give you the name now. It's the NLT version of it, and it's called Every Woman's Bible. Oh, to hold it in your hand. I bought the one with the cover, you know, like the faux leather cover. It feels amazing in your hand. And I just received them yesterday. It had really good reviews of it, and I was looking for something a bit different. And then the other one I bought is the English Standard Version Study Bible. So yeah, so they're not Bibles you can take to church. They're too big, but they work great. So there we go. That's what is happening over there now, and that's what we got over here. Now, if you are terribly concerned that these lines here are on, you know, you can see those lines. Unfortunately, you are going to see them. You are going to see those lines running through on two of them. Okay. If you find a way that you don't see those lines, yahoo to you. but I tried a little on this side and that side, and I still found the lines. So the only thing I'm concerned about over here is that I'm just going to flip this over, because now they line up. Okay, they line up better now, because I had one over on this side and one over on that side, if that makes any sense in your world. Right, so what we're going to do next now is we are going to distress them, but I am probably going to distress right after I'm done with this, but I just want to show you to distress them, because you are going to distress each and every one back and front. Okay, because guess why? They are flip outs like this, so you're going to see the back and the fronts of it. So the only thing I am going to distress at the moment is this here, and it's already got such a nice patina, so I'm just going to enhance that patina, because look at the yeah, so just going to enhance it, that's all, like that. Okay, very little of it as well, and there we go. The next thing you are going to do is you are taking your glue, and then you are opening it out and then you are putting some glue here on the one at the bottom. You put it at the edge on the bottom facing upwards, that's your bottom fold. The one on the top, you put it on the inside facing downwards on the edge as well. Yeah, this is already hurting my hand, so unfortunately I cannot promise a Friday freebie for tomorrow. I'm gonna try my best, but I don't know whether I can do it, right, because of my hand. And then I'm going to do this as well, like this. So yeah, I've missed talking to you all, I have, but as I mentioned, I did keep myself busy. I did a lot of research on these two books. One day I'll show it to you, how's that? Yeah, but you know, I'm afraid that if I show it to you, someone's going to come back and say, but you don't know enough, you've never reviewed a Bible journal in your life, and who gives you the right to do that? But you know, like, you're not giving a true review of it. But I'm going to give a review as how it works for me, not how it works for anybody else. And this is not a channel where I'm reviewing Bibles or anything, but I'm just going to give a review of how it works for me. But I need to use it for a while to figure out the method that works for me. Excuse me. So there we go. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this to the sewing machine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to firstly, this is where I'm going to sew. So I'm going to flip this over like that. So that is my sewing, my line there. I'm going to try and flip it over like this. Okay. Like that quickly, and I'm going to then do that. Okay, and the reason I'm doing that is because that's where I'm going to sew. Okay, now that I lost a fold, okay, because this is the wrong side, this is the wrong way. Yes, that's better. Okay, so there we go. So I'm going to take these two now. Going to take these two in. I'm going to put my sewing clips on it so that when I go to the machine, I'm going to get a straight sewing line. So I'll be back shortly. Alright, so I've done it. I've managed to sew it. I hope I managed to sew it successfully. Okay, let's do that. And then let's put I don't know what's wrong. I think I have an allergy, but it only worries me more like in the evenings. Alright, so that's it there, and that's it there. Now what I want to do is that on Anne's video, she did something really super cool, but I don't have I don't have enough time to be able to do that. So I'm just going to use some strips that I have over here. So what she did is she stamped on the strips and put it on. That's my son. No, that's too short. Let's take that. Maybe that will work, and that will work. Pringles. Oh no, I shouldn't say that, eh? That could get me into trouble on YouTube. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take this and I am going to stick it over here a bit over here like that. That's a bit short, so we might not use that. So I'm going to stick that there, maybe like this. If if you're particular about losing some, and not seeing that strip, like how I did here. I just stuck that strip down there. Okay, here I didn't do it. Can you see that there? Okay, so if you want to, you can do that. I'm wondering, do I want to cover that music paper up? No, I don't, because I'm going to cover it up a bit. But please, Anne's video is beautiful. Her strips are beautiful. I'm going to do that with these when I have time. Actually, that's my son. He's being naughty. He's just okay. He's not naughty. He's just doing his own thing. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we are going to take some paper, coffee dyed paper. Oh, you don't have to use coffee dyed paper. You can use whatever you want to. Really, you can. It's up to you. So, but I've got this coffee dyed paper over here, and guess what? Yeah, well, this is gonna work as well. Yes, okay, all right. So I've got a body over here that I keep all the drawers have different types of paper in it, and I actually think that I'm going to start with this one over here, and maybe that paper is going to fit. Wow, it is going to fit. So yeah, so all I'm doing is I'm taking this paper and I'm also going to take some out over here and some out over here. Let's see. Yeah, just a little bit out here. Why didn't I get this right in the first place? Let's see. Yeah, it's gonna work. Okay, so now the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to ink it like that. Nothing fancy. Oh, wrong side. Yeah, so that's it there. Let's bring out our glue book. Yes, I have a glue book, but guess what? All my pages are waiting here to be used. So hopefully this haven't sat here in a while. And the other day when I made that, I was literally standing and making it because I didn't have a lot of time. Right, so I'm just adding that there like that. Okay, and then I'm not adding anything on this side. I'm going to add it on this side now. So there's another piece of paper. Let's hope that we are better at doing this. That's better. It's maybe okay. So still the beauty of whatever you are using will shine through. I should have actually forgot that I need to take out these ends over here as well. Maybe I'm gonna do this. Sorry, it is just putting so much of strain on this hand of mine to tear that. Okay, so oh, come on, little paper, work with me. There we go. That's better. Thank you for working with me. I appreciate your what's the word I'm looking for? Your collaboration, your willingness to be torn. There you go. That's over there. That looks pretty. And then the last one we are going to put is going to be on this here. Right, so here too, let's just use this ruler. Let's see what we can get out of it. Yeah, so let's do that. And then there. Okay, so we know we want to cut here, here, and it's just so much better. I forget that I have these things. So this month I did not order craft supplies. My hand was too sore. Could not do it. Could not spend hours trying to decide what I want. I started, but I just couldn't complete it. I ordered some Bibles, you know, journaling supplies, but nothing craft, well, related. I needed some pens and stuff like that. Okay, so I see that this is a little bit wide. Hopefully this will work. Be kind to me. Yay, it worked, it worked. Okay, so that's that. Let's clean up our table over here, because I'm going to throw all these away. These I'll keep. This I'll keep. They make nice journal. I mean, even these. But right now I am so full up with scraps that I'm going to give myself the permission to throw that away. All right, they make really nice, you know, for clusters, because you're getting all these pieces that you normally wouldn't necessarily cut or tear yourself, because you're like, look at it and like, oh no. But when it becomes an offcut from something, it's got that organic look about it. Right, so that's done. And now somewhere over here I decided to keep this, and let's put that book away. And we are almost done. We're only in the decorating stages now, and I do hope that I got everything I need to decorate. So I do think I do, but we'll know soon enough, won't we? Okay, so over here I just had some beautiful well, this one here is a what was it? Tim Horse. Stamp is anonymous. Tim Horse. Okay, kind of a product. I mean the stamp. I think that was I can't remember the name. Eccentric? I don't know. Either eccentric or field notes. One of now looks like it's eccentric. Okay. Stamp set. There we go. That's gonna go there. Like that. Sorry if I'm out of frame. And there we are. So let's just glue this lady down. This beautiful rose. And let us put a nice little butterfly to complement the rose there. And let us put a saying down. And I just wanted to kind of work like that. My butterfly is coming out. Oh my god, it's flying away from its base. I must stop using that phrase. Yet I don't use it in normal, when I speak normally. So that's that. You can actually stamp something over there. And here we've got this beautiful butterfly. What do we have over here? I think I have something. Yeah, so I'm gonna put that thingy like that. I don't know if it's going to work. Let's see with this collage items whether that's going to work. And what about if I put this like that, or like that? Okay, that's where it's going to go. So this is going to go down. So I like the fact that this pockets, firstly, they're made with music pockets. Secondly, that they are music paper. I love music paper. I just absolutely love it. Probably one of my favorite papers in the world. I love everything about it. And I've been blessed and fortunate that I get my music paper around here. But the place that I went to get it, you know, that's the place where they stole my car, man. My baby. Yes, my baby. You wouldn't say it's a baby if you saw the size of it, but it was my baby. You know, that was my baby. But I've been blessed and I've got another one just in a different color. I bet that one I didn't put any glue on anything. Okay, so the next one is this beautiful, beautiful. Now this thing is like clogging up and it's worrying me now because, okay, so I'm gonna see whether I can switch glues because that is just hurting my hand too much. Not like this is any better because that's hurting my hand as well. Okay, so I'm gonna put that there like that. Pretty, pretty, pretty. I love this. I love this one here, and the fact that it's blue. I mean, what more can I ask for? All right. And the last one, I did something like this. Here we go. And we are done, ladies and gents. If there are any gents watching these days, I don't know. My husband says I'm biased. What about the gents that watch it? I don't know. Clearly, he's not watching enough because how is it that if he says he's watching, he doesn't come up on my profile? May I ask? You know, because you can track the gender that is watching your videos, and it's 100% female. So I need to have a chat with him. He's not watching any of my videos. I wanted to put this here because I felt like it needed something. Just this beautiful butterfly. I do believe it is one of my freebies, that beautiful butterfly there. I think so. I'm not sure. Please don't quote me on that. I could be totally wrong, but I do believe it is on one of my freebies, Friday freebies. So that's it, ladies and gents, if there are any. I do hope that you you were entertained, if nothing else, by me on my music pocket. I had so much of fun just being with you, you know, just connecting again with you. I really did. So thank you. If you've stuck around this long, thank you. And thank you for sticking with me, even though my videos are a bit sporadic on occasion, like now. So you must know that if there is no video, there's a very good reason why there's no video. And most of the time, it has to do with my hands. Unfortunately, it doesn't get much better because of my job. So I'm always using it, and I can't always tell them at work, I'm sorry, I need to rest my hands, so I can't work. So for the last few weeks, I was even using my right hand, but then my productivity was slow. There we go. So like I put in journaling cards over here. from my cherry blossom kit, because I'm going to put this in my cherry blossom journal. Then there you go. So you can see that they're short. So I'm going to make cards for the cherry blossom journal that it'll fit. But this one is fine. This one is okay. But yeah, so these will be found in my cherry blossom when I do a flip through of it. I hope that you're going to try it. I love the idea, loved it. And please go and watch Anne Kenlon. You are going to be so thrilled when you see her stamped borders. They are beautiful. They are beautiful. So I'll try to see whether I can put her video down below. And if I do and you hop on, tell her that Sunny Creates sent you. Okay. Because I think it's important that we give people due credit. Purita Damon, I only saw her on Facebook. I haven't seen her anywhere else, so I don't know whether she has any other social media platforms. But yeah, she was the inspiration, the initial inspiration on this. Thanks, ladies, so much, and do have an absolutely blessed week. If I manage to get a Friday freebie out, you will see it tomorrow. If I don't manage to get a Friday freebie out, I have some other videos that I want to share with you. So maybe I will share some other videos with you, but not a Friday freebie. Take care. Much love. See you soon. And have a blessed day and week until I see you again. Bye-bye.